It's February, so Valentine's Day is coming up, so let's see who's at the end of the tunnel of love. Pelham, I didn't expect you to be here.
Well, yeah. I mean, I love you, Adam, and because I love you so much, I know what you say at the start of every Blackshirt Briefing.
What do I say at the start?
Cue the intro.
Girls, turn the lights off, carry me home, keep your head still, I'll be your thrill. The night will go on, the night will go on, my little windmill.
Good morning, Blackshirts! Today is Monday, February 12th, and this week we have a half day on Thursday, and Friday there's no school.
And on Tuesday, there's a boys basketball game against Milwaukee Lutheran at South. And on Friday, there's a girls basketball game against Oconomowoc at North, and there's a boys basketball game at McGuanago. And now we have a special segment of the legacy of the retirement of Julian Swartz jersey number 42.
Who am I here with?
Morgan Swartz.
Okay, and how does it feel to go to the same school your grandfather, father, and uncles all attended?
It's awesome. I mean, like, even just walking in the building and, like, coming here, I can feel, like, the history, especially the gym, just, like, walking in there. Like, all the, my grandpas obviously told me about the great success of, like, all the sports back in the day. So just, like, walking in and, like, feeling just all the history in the gym and in the school, it's awesome. And I love having my dad in the building as coach and teacher. I wouldn't have it any other way. So it's awesome to just feel all of that all at the same time.
Okay, and then how does it feel to be a part of the retirement of your uncle's jersey?
It's awesome. I mean, like, it's a great honor, that him taking this year off away from coaching, that they're able to do this. So that's awesome, especially while I'm a player here. And then just having the honor to come out and introduce him tonight, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that.
Okay, thank you so much, Morgan.
Yeah, thank you.
What's going on, Blackshirt Nation? Today we're with Julian Swartz, aka one of the best players we've had so far here at Rochester South. And Julian Swartz, how was your experience here playing for the Blackshirts back when you were in high school?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having me. I just say this: Waukesha South means the world to me. Tonight was very, very special. I grew up right across the street. My parents still live there, and so honestly, grew up in the gym, and it's probably still my favorite place in the world. And to be back, and for the honor of them to retire my jersey, it's just meant the world, just because it's such a special place. And I told the team, it's critical that in life that you pursue chasing things with the front of the jersey. And so that means, obviously, it's always been about Waukesha South, and it's always been about great teammates. Basketball is a team game, and so I'm just lucky to have great teammates, great coaches, and I think, the jersey recognition is because I want to hope that I always pursued chasing the front of the jersey and not the back.
Perfect. So, if you had to give one memory back you can live again,
yeah,
what would that be memory back?
Yeah, very simple. Very simple. It's honestly about a month away from about 25 years exactly that my senior year on this court we won to qualify for the state tournament, and so just to celebrate with with the whole school, and it was just pandemonium and crazy. Right. And I remember coming out and giving my dad a big hug, and obviously my family, and so that hasn't been done in 25 years. Hopefully it can be done again sometime soon. But that definitely was my senior year. I was qualifying for state.
All right. And obviously we know that the next level in college basketball is pretty hard.
Yeah.
How was your transitioning going from high school basketball to college basketball?
Yeah, it's a really hard transition, and I think for all students, whether you're pursuing basketball or whatever you're doing, is once you graduate, I think Waukesha South is a phenomenal school. You got great teachers that have taught you life lessons, and Waukesha South with the great teachers, and have prepared all the students, I think, really, really well. Now, there's a lot more self-accountability, self-discipline to being able to make that transition. But I think for everybody, for myself going to play basketball, for anybody, going to school or whatever you're going to pursue, it's critical that you take those life lessons. And let me say this: the other thing, it's all about habits too. Habits and standards and all that stuff, and you have to keep yourself. You have to really hold yourself to a high standard if you want to have success at that club. That's a big thing. Yep.
Right. As we see that Morgan Source is playing.
Yeah.
And how do you feel seeing your nephew play with the Blackshirts? Also,
Yeah.
Right. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I moved back. I was gone 11 years coaching college basketball across the country, so I moved back in the spring, and so I took this group, the whole team, and just had an absolute joy with them. I coached them with my dad. Of course, Morgan was a part of that all summer and fall, and it's probably the coolest thing I've done this year being back. Really, really enjoyed that, and just to be able to go to the games, obviously see him out there is great, and all those guys, and watching them, continue to get better. It's been cool, and tonight, to have Morgan kind of introduce me, kind of full circle. Obviously, it's I share this not only with my teammates and my coaches, but very much so with my family as well.
All right. And being back, how do you feel being back in the Blackshirt community, and how do you feel with your jersey being retired tonight?
Yeah. Like I said, even though it's the best thing I can say is even though it's the back of the jersey,
right,
it's always been about the front of the jersey. And love Waukesha South. Like I said, just growing up across the street, and still to this day, it's just been a big part of me. And I think for all of us, again, wherever you go, it's critical you take Waukesha South, the education, all the lessons, everything teachers taught you, coaches, so forth, and you do that, you'll have great success.
Perfect. And if you could give any advice to any high schooler here at Waukesha South, what would that advice be from being a legend like you at Waukesha South?
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I would say, be all about the process. I think it's critical to have goals, but what you want to do is evaluate and analyze that your habits and your standards and what you do on a daily basis, that they align with your goals. Anybody can have goals, but if you don't have the correct daily habits and standards and be about the process, then you might as well either get new goals, you know what I mean? Okay. And so I think if you really stay disciplined in your character and your habits and your standards, that would be my biggest thing. As long as you do that, I think you'll have great success.
All right. Well, you have it there, Blackshirts. Julian Swartz, the best basketball player we've had so far.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Tonight we are here with
Coach Swartz.
Coach Swartz. What was it like growing up watching your brother become the basketball player that he was?
There's a few different angles that we could take on that. He was a very special high school basketball player. We played together. He was in 4th grade, and he was on our 8th grade team. And we were really good. We went to sectional finals, won a conference championship my senior year. So he was that good growing up, and played high-level AAU around the country, and he had a very special high school career. All-time leading scorer here, top 20 in the state of Wisconsin, player of the year in the state of Wisconsin his senior year. They went to state his senior year, and then he received a scholarship to play at Madison for the Badgers, and they went to Final Four his freshman year. So he just was a very special player.
And I mean, Coach Swartz, you have had so many generations here at Waukesha South. How do you feel that your family legacy has really impacted the students and community here at Waukesha South High School?
Yeah, our father, Papa, is he's here tonight. He's in his 80s, and he graduated from here. He was a junior when the school was built in the late 50s, And he was such an inspiration here as a coach and supporter over all those years. I graduated in 94, Julian was 1999, and our youngest brother, Mackenzie, I had in class, and he played soccer for me, played basketball for me here, graduated 2007, and now my son and daughter, Morgan's a junior, and daughter, Summer, is a freshman, and Morgan plays soccer and basketball, runs track, and it's just, it's special. It means a lot. Papa grew up here over on the north side of town. The Swartz farm was there, and he was an elementary school teacher at Randall, which is now, was STEM, and now it's over at Carroll University, owns it. But he was there for 35 plus years, and so just means a lot to our family.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, why is this night so important to your family?
Well, I think Julian deserves a ton of credit for multiple reasons. Not only was he state player of the year, in Wisconsin in 1999, and played on the Wisconsin Badgers Final Four team, and was a special player, but I think there's a lot of people out there that don't know how special a person he was. He walked these same halls that you all do, and he was class president for student council. He was a student teacher for special ed department and worked with those kids. He was a 4.2 plus GPA, and so he deserves a lot more credit than just the basketball player that he was. But tonight's a great night to honor him, and ironically it's 25 years later from when they won the conference title and went to state last time. So.
And on behalf of everyone here at Waukesha South, we just have so much respect for you and your family legacy and all that you guys contribute and have contributed to Waukesha South, so we would love to thank you.
Thanks so much. Go Blackshirts. And you guys need to understand that you guys do amazing work. Credit to Ms. Bear and all you guys that work so many hard hours for the Blackshirt Briefing. It's an awesome piece each week. Thank you.
And now let's take a look at our cheer team, who is currently at Nationals right now.
Who am I here with?
My name is Julia Milkey.
Okay, and what do you do here at Waukesha South?
Yeah, so I am currently the head JV coach. I'm also an assistant varsity coach for the Nationals team. And I also just got hired for the student services position, part-time position in the student services department.
Yeah, and this is your guys' second year going to Nationals, correct?
Yes.
So then what are you expecting now that you already kind of know what the vibe is?
So yeah, this is our second year going. We know what to expect now. Our first time going, we didn't really know what to expect. It was a new experience. So we definitely made our choreography a lot harder, made them practice a lot more than we did the first time we went. So I think we're definitely a lot more prepared now going into the second time.
Yeah. And what is something you want to highlight that you're really proud of the girls for doing?
These girls have worked so hard. We throw a lot of changes at them just because we want them to get better. And I think that they've just excelled tremendously since the first time we went to Nationals and even just the beginning of the season. Some of these girls are newer to varsity, so they've actually been doing amazing for like a Nationals level team. So I'm just really excited to showcase all their talent.
Yes, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I here with?
So my name's Emily, and I'm captain of the tumbling team that's going to Nationals.
I'm Haley. I'm captain of the game day team going to Nationals.
Okay, and how has your role as captains really supported this team?
I think I've supported the team a lot in like organization and like coach to cheerleader communication and stuff like that, just making sure everybody's on the same page and stuff.
I think I brought like positivity to the mat and hopefully to focus.
Okay, and what are you most excited for going to Nationals?
I would say I'm most excited because this is my second time going to really just like, now that I know what I'm doing, to like soak it all in and like be on the mat, like hear the crowd, stuff like that.
Well, I'm excited to go to Florida and to cheer with my best friends and my teammates.
Thank you so much.
We're going to Nationals!
And remember,
Stay classy, Black Shirts.